Friends, hello. If I ask you, what is the hottest topic over the past week, what do you say? Of course, this is the arrest of Diddy and the terrible details of dirty Hollywood life that pop up. Hints of Eminem and the coefficient in the tracks that everyone knew about her. Violence, including with the participation of minors, human trafficking, drugs and white parties, Salvation Taylor Swift and Adele, abuse of Justin Bieber, dirt on the Kardashians and other celebrities. To this, on top of the mysterious deaths of Michael Jackson and other stars. Lady Gaga, Kim Kardashian, Prince Harry, DiCaprio, Paris Hilton are just a few of those who took part in the white parties hosted by Diddy or Sean Cobbs, to whom as it is convenient. And also what does Timati, the Russian actor Alexander Rybak, who saved Diddy, and the Kazakh orphanage #2 have to do with it? Let's figure it out now. As always, I would be very grateful if you support the video with a like. This helps a lot in the development of the channel. Also subscribe to the channel if you are new here. And I also have a Telegram channel, which is also quite interesting there, so I invite you there too. We're starting November 16th, 2023 year. Diddy's ex-girlfriend is suing him for sexual and physical abuse. The very next day, it is reported that the lawsuit was settled amicably. November 17th, 2024 year. Diddy is arrested in a New York hotel. In particular, he is accused of leading a dirty empire of sexualized crimes for many years. To have an understanding, Diddy is a very popular and influential person in the music industry. In general, he is one of the first who made a billion-dollar fortune in music. He has a lot of awards in his track record, including the Grammy. In addition, he owned the Bat Boys label, where under his leadership, there were world stars like Pika, Machine Gun, Kelly or Usher. Pav was also the CEO of one of the largest cannabis businesses in the United States, and Fortune magazine placed him in 12th place in the list of the 40 best entrepreneurs under 40. In addition, Diddy organized charity fundraisers to fight AIDS, helped universities, and financially supported the victim of Hurricane Katrina. And in the 2014 year, he received a doctorate from Harvard University. In general, the guy is active, versatile, and very generous. Namely, such generosity, as you understand, can often hide dirty deeds covered with virtue. And now he is facing life imprisonment. Half of the planet hates him. The stars are afraid that he will start leaking dirt, and he refuses prison food because he is afraid that influential people may poison him. Actually, what is the point? Back in 1999, Diddy gave an interview in which he stated that he would most likely be arrested for white parties. You'll hear about my parties. They'll shut them down. They'll probably arrest me. As you understand, the parties were far from in the style of the Ivlevskys. With Victor and apologies with the argument that he accidentally walked into the wrong door, there is clearly no way to get off. Only the elite hung out at these parties. Everyone, as they say, dreamed of getting there, but access was only by special invitations. Just to have an understanding, Leonardo DiCaprio, Justin Bieber, Jay-Z and Beyonce, Jennifer Lopez, Kim Kardashian, Rihanna, Megan Fox, and many others have been at such parties. In the published photos, as you can see, almost the entire Hollywood beau monde. And, as you know, at such parties, it was not a tea party with chocolate that was arranged. According to rumors, there was a complete bacchanal going on there. Tough orcs brought drugs and other abominations. In an interview a decade ago, Khloe Kardashian said that half of those present at the white party were naked. And when her friend wanted to tell the details, Khloe allegedly stopped her. Don't. It's better not to tell more. There is clearly something to hide, as it is reported that her sister Kim Kardashian may also be involved in ties with Diddy. Allegedly, records compromising Kim were seized from the house of the mafia. We don't know what's on these recordings, but if it's true, it's possible that we'll be able to find out over time. By the way, shortly before his arrest, Bang published a video which lists a list of names. What could this list mean? Question. What is the ideal job for you? Flexible schedule, good salary, have the opportunity to develop, and, of course, Do something that inspires. And there is also demand in dozens of industries, internships in cool agencies, and the opportunity to cooperate with large corporations. All of this applies to the graphic designer profession, which you can learn at the online school of content design. During the course, you will master a profession that is in demand in many areas, from marketing and art to it and banking. A graphic designer does not just create advertising banners, merch, corporate identity of the company, and product packaging. He solves business problems and literally speaks to the consumer through his illustrations. It's no secret that the main thing on the market now is a portfolio. Therefore, the content focuses on practice. You will get real experience by completing 18 full-fledged works. Homework will be real tasks from partner companies such as Ozone, VK, Rostelcom, Beeline, and learn the tools of design. Immerse yourself in 5 key areas of design. Will regularly participate in design hackathons and competitions and have been training in the creative agency rackets under the guidance of the art director. After completing the course, you will not be left alone. The Career Center will help with job search. Try yourself in a new and interesting profession. I know you will succeed. Use the promo code YouTube and get a 45% discount and an English course for designers as a gift. Scan this code or follow the link in the description and get an invaluable experience. Everything comes with experience. Experience comes with content. The presence of compromising material at Diddy also confirms the claim from Lil Rod. He worked with Diddy on his tracks. So, the lawsuit says that Diddy has an archive of recordings of parties secretly recorded by hidden cameras located throughout the house, which depicted high-ranking politicians, athletes, and music industry figures committing homosexual acts, as well as engaging in other compromising activities, including sex with minors and even torture. But the fact that the parties with Diddy's participation were at least piquant, say the surfaced photos of 20 years ago, where it is clear that food is served to guests directly from women's bodies. In an interview with Diddy's former bodyguard, the question was asked, "Are there celebrities on the recordings from those parties?" He replied, "What do you think?" Also from the words of the bodyguard, Pav was not born a monster. He was turned into monster. He did to other people what was once done to him. He was taught that way. As you understand, the rumors that Diddy has a lot of dirt on Celeb are not unfounded, which is why now supposedly half of Hollywood is in a panic, since Diddy can use these recordings to sign a contract, exposing celebrities who hung out with him. In particular, there is such a semi-conspiracy theory that Justin Bieber came to big show business through bed. 15-year-old Bieber came to Diddy's office to sing him a song, you know, to get noticed and take up your promotion. This moment was the beginning of their cooperation. The children took on the role of a mentor, which is basically normal in this area, but after opening all this dirt, a lot of questions appeared. For example, in this video Diddy says that he does not have legal custody of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's going to be with me, and we're going to go crazy. And then he gives Bieber a car. There is a version that Bieber became just a victim of the pervert Diddy, and even sang such lines in his song that he paid too much for his popularity. And in the video for the song, Yummy Bieber showed how adult men and women, resembling in the image of big and influential Uncle Ants, eat pieces of cake, and at the end they show an empty plate on which Bieber himself of those times is depicted. Well, that is, as if hinting at the fact that he became the dessert for them. There are also shots where Bieber burst into tears on the day of the filming of this clip. Perhaps it was morally hard for him to shoot it and remember the terrible shots from his own life. Again, this may all be just a coincidence, but it may not be. And when Diddy's house was searched, investigators found more than 1,000 bottles of baby oil there. But, as the rapper's lawyers explained, he simply bought them with experience. Supposedly, he has a big house and he can afford to stock up. Why baby oil was used on an industrial scale remains a mystery. Also, when Diddy was arrested, the lawyers said it was a mistake. Pav has nothing to hide, he is an honest man, and is looking forward to the opportunity to clear his name in court. However, despite the lawyer's statement, there is speculation among other things. I repeat, this is speculation and conspiracy, but it takes place that Diddy is allegedly responsible for the deaths of several artists. Allegedly, Diddy, his friend Jay-Z, and Beyonce arranged a whole mafia group in the music industry. The conversation that the singer and her husband are buying up all the awards has been going on for a long time, but now they are accused of more serious crimes. Allegedly, together with Diddy, they organized the murder of performers who held leading positions in show business, so that Beyoncé could climb to the top lines. Among the dead are singer Elliot and Michael Jackson. All of them died on the 25th of different months. Hints of the involvement of this trio in the departure of the performers were found in the song Chinoo's 2000 of the 11th year. In it, J. Cole lists the deceased celebrity, after which Chinoo's sings in the chorus, which translates as "she knows." And many believe that this is a reference to Beyoncé, whose maiden name is, but in addition to all that we have already seen and heard, there are references to Diddy in the tracks of famous artists. For example, Eminem recording Diss on Petted mentioned the death of Tupac, in which the rapper is also suspected. There is information that allegedly Diddy paid $1 million for his murder. Or here are the words from the song 50 Cent's 2006 year, "Who shot Smalls in the run? We won't catch them. They'll kill us all. Dude, Puffy knows who shot him." In addition, there are lines like this in the track: "It means I won't be invited to a white party at the Hampton Hotel for me." As you can see, everyone knew about white parties. It wasn't a secret. An interesting situation also occurred at the MTV Awards ceremony when Taylor Swift was given the floor. Kanye West ran on stage and said that, in fact, Beyoncé's clip was better than hers. Taylor Swift, of course, was in shock from what was happening, but he did it, apparently, for her own good. It is assumed that Adele followed the same path in 2017 to protect herself. Then she said that she did not deserve the Grammy she received, and, having broken the statuette, gave part of it to Beyoncé. It's also pretty creepy now that Rihanna's earlier interview sounds, in which she said that Jay-Z locked her in his office until 3 o'clock in the morning, until she signed a contract. There are two ways to get out of here, either through the door with the signed contract or through the window. But we're on the 29th floor. By the way, Jay-Z later confirmed these words. They really sat in the office from 3 in the afternoon until 3 in the morning, until she signed the papers. Riley was 16 at the time. In addition to all this, the robber got his girlfriend hooked on illegal substances, forced her to engage in pleasures with other men, and beat her. There is a video where he brutally beats her at the elevator in the hotel. Apparently, she tried to escape from him while he was washing, but did not have time. Actually, because of her statement, Diddy's case began to spin. And the worst thing for all the participants of these parties is that they knew what was going on there, but they were silent and did not report to the police, because of which they may become accomplices in a crime. Hence all the fuss, and hence Diddy's unwillingness to eat prison food so as not to be poisoned. If you want more conspiracy theory, then allegedly Kim Kardashian was known as Madame Adrenochrome in the party. Allegedly, she and her friends went to the spa, where they injected themselves with adrenochrome because of its regenerating properties, and they also used it to get high. And allegedly Kardashian called on young actresses to sacrifice a small child in order to enter the secret circle of the chosen. But again, in my opinion, this is something like a genre of fiction. I wouldn't take it seriously. Well, unless of course you wear a foil hat. In general, there are rumors that not only the stars came to these parties, but also major political figures. GT has photos with both Trump and Obama. This does not mean that they came to these parties, but nevertheless. Therefore, if all the accusations are confirmed, and the names of the participants in all this are revealed, I think it will look like a kind of torn boil from which a lot of pus will flow. I'm sorry if you ate. And now, in connection with this case, they are beginning to investigate all of Diddy's connections in general. For example, TikTok recalled the rapper's visit to Kazakhstan. In the 2011 year, Diddy visited the orphanage number 2. The Khams congratulated the children on the Independence Day of Kazakhstan and presented them with gifts: a music center, a TV, karaoke, your own CDs, and 72 personal brand caps. It would seem to be an ordinary charity event, but now all these shots look different. And did all the children stay in Kazakhstan after his arrival? Timothy also got it, since he has a clip with Diddy. You do realize that Timothy could also have been at those very parties, and actor Alexander Rybak actually saved Diddy's life. A fisherman was vacationing on a yacht in St. Tropez, and one day he heard the cries of help from a sinking boat. So He was discovered and saved. Bang.
And suddenly, that is, in the midst of this noise of the sea, because, well, he worries very much, well, you're some kind of there. Yes. Waves. To hear. So I go wake up the captain, and say they're asking for help. We need to park our boat here. Well, to have them as it were. So that they are well here, so that they do not dock. He means they are moored. I look at what comes out wet, some scared people. I understand that this is a Diddy. As a result, there was Diddy, his mother, his wife, some friends of some producers there. Dandy. There were. That's it. They are soaking wet, scared.
Russian actor Alexander Robok saved the life of Diddy, his mother and producer in Sapa. Suddenly, an amazing story for those who are interested in the full story of salvation. I published it in my Telegram channel. The link is in the description. In general, a lot of theories, conjectures, and conspiracy theories are surfacing now and will continue to surface. Which of them is nonsense? Which is true? It's hard to say, but in any case, the court will sort it out. In general, it becomes creepy from the realization that even if some of this takes place, and it definitely does, then all the rumors about Hollywood filth, cruelty, and venality take on a true face. Against their background, all the scandals and showdowns of our stars look like invisible pranks and small chips, I'll tell you. In any case, there will be a trial soon. Perhaps some details will be published in the public. Let's see. In the meantime, write your thoughts about what you saw in the comments. Also, if you haven't liked it yet, I would be very grateful if you would. Well, subscribe to the channel, and if you click on the bell, you will not miss new videos. We will see you very soon. Bye.